this is food bank day. So some of us who get it on Thursday, every other Thursday, it comes in a big box. Last time we had this big thing of cheese. And we have many variations of these patties. This particular one is pork barbecue. We have another one that is just a pork patty. And then there's another one that I heard about, which is a chicken patty. And people have asked me, you know, what should I do? How should I fix it? So, let me tell you. The first thing that I do is I get it, like literally I block out time on Thursday. And I separate it and put it in the freezer because my freezer is really compromised. So first thing I'm going to do is put these in serving size, put them in a Ziploc. And then I'm going to put the same thing with the cheese, put that in a Ziploc. And so I'm going to show you what I do, and then I'm going to show you my freezer. And then while I'm doing it, I'll tell you a couple of the recipes I have for those patties. So when I do it for the barbecue one, I'm going to do barbecued fried rice. That's what I'm going to do with these. I've also done it just as a burger or just as a side, and it's okay. I think it needs a lot of help as far as flavor. So you could also, of course, just heat this up and put it in a bun, and it's good protein. But I'm going to chop it up and make fried rice. And then you can also chop it up and make tacos. And you can also chop it up and put it on top of a salad. I would put like a Thai sweet chili sauce and put it over a salad. But I will be showing you maybe later this week how to make barbecued pork fried rice with these. Okay, so first thing I do is I'll say this is BBQ patty. And it is 9/16/20. So I usually just label a whole bunch of these, but I'm going to just show you the one that I'm going to do. So see, barbecue patties, put the date on there, because this is to help you guys stay, organized, because it can get overwhelming every 2 weeks. Now if you have a big family and you're organized and you cook, you plan it out that every 2 weeks it's actually time to replenish. But it's a lot of food. Alright. So for me, I think I'm going to do, 5. And when I fix the fried rice, I'll let you know how many to use. But I'll probably start off using maybe 6. So I'm going to just put these aside. So I'll do servings of 5. They're still frozen. And I actually like to do it so that I can still just take 1 or 2 out if I wanted to, right? So we'll do 5, and we'll continue doing that, and then we'll come back and do the cheese. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, these last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I will actually put in a Ziploc, and I will put in the refrigerator and let it thaw out. And this is what I will use to make the barbecued pork fried rice. All right, put that aside. This is a lot of cheese. This is 1 ounce is a serving size, but it doesn't tell me how much is in here. Servings per container 80, so that's if 1 ounce, that's 80 ounces. I don't know how I calculate that in pounds, but I'm gonna just so I actually still have cheese left over. I'll just put cheese. With this, I don't really even need to write cheese because I know what it is, but I will put the date. And I just basically take, if you have a bigger family, you can use a bigger Ziploc bag because you know you'll use it for the week. But, you know, I like to take at least enough to have in the refrigerator for a week to add to tacos or on top of my eggs. So I use it quite a bit. I notice it doesn't melt as easily. I think it's probably because they put a coating on it, you know, so it doesn't cake. And usually this is frozen. When we get it, it's kind of still half frozen, so I do it as soon as I get it. Plus, it's so big, I have to put in smaller containers. There we have it. It's all done. See, it just doesn't take that much time. Just put time aside on Thursdays, y'all, to just do this. It makes your life so much easier. So what do we have? 4, 5, 6. So this is good enough for basically 6 weeks. So now let's go to the freezer with our barbecue pork patties. Our cheese. I'm telling you, y'all, it makes such a big difference. And then you don't feel overwhelmed. And the other thing I do on Wednesdays, and this is like when things are perfect, I also clean out the freezer. So I'm going to show you my freezer so I can get ready. I know I'm about to put more stuff in. So I'll show you my freezer. It's the door of my freezer. Actually, I just made some black-eyed peas and ham hocks. Usually I keep my soups here that I make. I usually make soups for the fall for sure. And then I have ham hock broth here. I also keep my broth. I've got some more ham hock broth here. I've got some cheese left over from our food bank bag. And what do we have here? Oh, I know what this is. Remember when we had the pork roast, the coffee, I did the coffee pork roast, that's from 6/21/20. I've got that there. And I know I'm going to be making more broth, so I'll probably be eating this down. But that's usually what I have here is my broths. And usually also, you know, I make broth ice cubes. So let's go to the main part. I did clean out my freezer, so like I said, if you try to do it once a week, cook everything, well, at least once every 2 weeks when you get your food bank bag, because those are the ones that you definitely have to put in the freezer. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have a little pizza. Take that out. My chicken broth. My chicken broth, ice cubes. I can put this in the door so we can make room. Let's see, what is this? This is a ham bone from Easter. I like making a broth out of that. So we'll leave that. Coffee rub pork roast from, looks like that was June. And I just did these. Seasoned chicken thighs. I always love to have chicken thighs. Alright. And then usually this is a staple of mine I have usually. I wait for it to go on sale and I buy a bag, a 2-pound bag of shrimp. I can always fix a shrimp salad or shrimp taco like that. And now, this is what we've got left over. What's this? Oh, this is the chicken meatballs and tomato sauce. That's the tomato sauce there, and this is the last of the actual meatballs. All right, and then here we have leftover. These are chicken strips. Any of the chicken stuff I really like eating. And then this is actually chili that I got from one of the bags that we had. This is pretty old, but I just haven't used it. And then this is the taco meat. Can you see this? That we received. We received this twice. I put in the freezer. I plan to make tacos and breakfast burritos, so that's coming. So in goes the patties. What do I have? 4, 5, 6. It's kind of nice, right? And then I prefer to lay it flat so it freezes flat. Because it helps save room. So once again, y'all, when you get your food bank bag, and if you get your Wednesday bag, and you can't use the meat right away, then please just label it, put in the freezer. What do I always say? Say it with me. Freezer is your best friend. Your freezer is your best friend. There we go. So that's nice, right? Okay, it normally doesn't look like this. I'm doing this so I can show you the best way to deal with the food. And then I'll put my pizza back. And voila! There we have it. Now I'm ready for the food bank box that I will receive in another 2 weeks. Alright, y'all. So I'm going to fix, like I said, these patties here. We have a lot of them. You can use the barbecue patties, or the chicken patty, or just the pork patty. And I'm going to show you how I make barbecue pork fried rice. Alright. Bye, y'all. We can do this. A nice food bank freezer. Everything's nicely labeled and organized. And then after a certain expiration date, if you haven't used it, then you really should toss it out. Okay? Bye. 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 We can do this. Pandemic freezer. Freezer's your best friend.